Here at Nielsen Park in Scarborough, this is one of more than 24 Toronto parks where you'll legally be able to enjoy an alcoholic beverage outdoors this year. And that's because the City of Toronto's Alcohol in Parks pilot project starts on Wednesday. While this has been allowed in other jurisdictions in Canada and around the world, this has been the subject of ongoing debates at Toronto City Hall. But in July, the concept was given a go-ahead by Toronto City Council on a trial basis. It comes a few years after the Ontario government gave the municipality the ability to allow this. So let's look at where the pilot project will be in effect. There are 27 parks in total across the city, including popular destinations such as Trinity Bellwoods, Christie Pitts, and Riverdale Park East. Of the locations recommended by staff, parks with washrooms, water fountains, and public transit access were chosen. Also, none of the recommended locations were beside schools or right on the waterfront. Now, there are several rules people must abide by. Alcoholic drinks must be consumed on park property and can only be done between 5:30 a.m. and midnight. People drinking those beverages must stay 2 meters away from playgrounds, wading pools, splash pads, and skateboard parks. If there's an outdoor pool at one of the parks, alcohol can't be consumed within the pool's gates. Residents are reminded that alcoholic beverages can't be served to or consumed by anyone below 19 years old. Lastly, people were encouraged to recycle the empties at the park or at home. If you see overflowing bins with empties or other materials, you're being asked to call 311. As for enforcement, City of Toronto officials say bylaw officers will be on regular patrol at the parks involved. They'll also be on the lookout for rowdy behavior, as well as public intoxication and urination. One of the parks involved in the pilot project is in Scarborough North Councillor Jamal Myers' ward. Here's a little bit more of what he said he's going to be looking for as the pilot project rolls out.
As someone who has lived in New York City, London, England, where drinking in the parks is quite common, it's a very Toronto unique situation where we're just starting this in 2023. I just hope to see more people out being able to enjoy the park to the fullest. I'm going to be looking to see if there are increased complaints around litter, public drunkenness, maybe the cleanliness of the toilets. I'm also going to check out some of the local restaurants nearby to see if they've seen any positive or negative effects on their local businesses.
So since this is a pilot project, it will only be allowed temporarily. The program comes to an end on October 9th. After that, city staff will bring a report back to council outlining their findings, and we'll have to wait and see if this returns. We'll have more on the story at citynews.ca. In Scarborough, Nick Westoll, City News.